I've given away my heart and my fortune. My only occupation is love. I have no flight to ship it anymore. There's no other work in my future. My only occupation is love.
Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and we are going to decorate my house for Valentine's Day. And like I said in my tiered tray videos, we are just adding touches of Valentine's to the house. So I do have my tiered tray up here that I styled for the end table, and I've put out my pillows already. A little touch I'm gonna add over here on my console table, and then a couple touches on my TV stand. And then we'll move into the kitchen where I have a little more decorated in there.
To be found by love, to be found by love, to be found by love, to be found by love.
When I decorated my home for winter, I had a pine sprig coming out of there, and then I had the pine cones. So I just left the pine cones and filled this in with some red tulips that I had. I just thought that was a cute little pop. You could put any kind of Valentine-y flower in there. I have white tulips, I have pink tulips. If you just want to do kind of a spring, you could, and then you could put like red hearts and white and pink hearts in here. That would work too. You could have left the pine and then done that with like those Hobby Lobby yarn hearts or checked hearts or whatever you want. This is what I decided on. My little wicker bowl, I took out the pine cones and added this little filler that I have from Opal House many years ago. And like I said before, you could use the same red ones that you could have used over on that dough bowl. This is what I had, so this is what I used. And I just love like the reds and pinks and kind of the neutral of it. I did keep the bottom shelf just the same. This greenery is some new greenery from Threshold or Hearth and Hand. Replaced the pine with this greenery because I just thought it was a little more springy and a little less winter. Kind of do a little bit of a transition. Next, we're going to do my shelf and coffee bar. This is kind of all the stuff I got out to use. Kind of got my shelf stuff set up over there. Coffee bar, little cocoa candy station, and then some fun Valentine cups. Let's get this decorated. I'm going to add the mugs first. This one is a new one from Threshold at Target. That pink one that I showed in my two tray video. This one's an old Walmart one. This big one here is from Hobby Lobby, and I believe they still have it.
To be found by love, to be found by love.
And then I also have Love Ray Dunn, and I did just pick that up from TJ Maxx this year too. And then for my cocoa candy bar here, I grabbed my metal tray from Amazon, and then I just have one of those cake stands that Target used to have all the time forever ago. I kind of got the inspo for this from like an Easter one kind of like this off of Pinterest. I can link that down below so you can see it. It was a little too bare with just all the jars and everything. So I added a little red and white towel. I'm just gonna set my big jar with the cocoa in it. So I do have like a medium-sized jar, and it's the one with the heart on the top that were in the dollar spot last year. And then I just have a bunch of saltwater taffy in here. I had put cookies in here originally, but we ate them all. We have a little candy shop in town. I put all the saltwater taffy I picked out, and I thought that looked really pretty over here with all those colors in there and everything. And then in the smaller one, I got these like gummy little strawberries, and I just thought they were so cute. They're like little 3D ones. Well, they say they're 4D because they're 3D and delicious, and they are pretty delicious. I like that in front of the taffy. Off to the side, I have my little sprinkle one for the hot cocoa, and it just has red and pink hearts and the jimmies and the little ball one. This is from Walmart, but they do have ones like this at Hobby Lobby. And then my final touch was just these two red and pink plastic bowls. I want to say these are from Hobby Lobby. I got these from Susan. And then these are just little scoops from Hobby Lobby. I got mine in the party section. I don't know if they have them out like in spring or fall or whatever. This is just kind of for fun, the scoops. You could use them on the sprinkles or whatever, but I just thought it looked cute and kind of fun. Here's a close-up view of my little cocoa candy station. I just thought it was fun. In the like Easter picture, they had a big bunny like cookie jar kind of up on a stand. That stand was a little lower. It would be nicer, but I only have that one size. And then my wood ones were way too low. Next, we'll head to the shelf. My starting off point for my little shelf here was this red mug. Pretty delicate, and it says like hand wash only, do not microwave, so I just didn't think it was a good one to have out to use for hot cocoa, so I decided to decorate with it instead. Another one of my staples I got last year for this shelf was my little wicker heart, and that is Hobby Lobby find. This is from Home Goods. And so I had a sign up here that was like black and had red hearts, or red and then white hearts along the outside. And so it kind of turned into an all red shelf, and I didn't really like that. I switched the sign out. I really wanted to use this love sign, and I have no idea where I got this. Oh, Walmart, probably last year. It just says love, and then it's like pink on the bottom. And I had it up here, obviously, that's where I wanted to put it. I grabbed my little hobnail vase with a couple pink and a white tulip. It just felt like really low and really bare to me. I was thinking of what I had, and then I remembered I had this like red and white check. This is one of those clearance pictures from Hobby Lobby that I just put red and white check paper over. And I had used this, I think, for 4th of July on my mantle downstairs, but I thought, that didn't look good up here on this shelf. Maybe a little big, but it's gonna work. I did center that, and then I put the love off to one side, and then my little vase here off to the other. And I kind of put it so they were like spaced the same distance on the end. That makes sense. And then with that finish, I knew I wanted to incorporate something with a little more pink down here, because I did have a red towel up here. So then I grabbed this red and white one with the pink stripe along the side. I grabbed my XO. This is from R4 Walls shop on Etsy. And then to fill in kind of just behind, I wanted something like flat because this is 3D and so is this, so I just grabbed this little, I want to say it's like a trivet. I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I just thought it was a little too brown right here, just kind of blah. So I did grab my little mini garland that I made. So it hangs kind of in front of the trivet but behind the wreath, and I thought that added just a little more pops of Valentine's to it. I could have like put a ribbon on there, but I didn't really have any that I liked. I wish this was pink and red, so I'll have to think about that maybe for next year to kind of redo it or make another one that has both of them. We are downstairs now. I finished my shelf just as my battery shut off the camera on me. So we're gonna do the mantle now. My winter one that I had on here, one of my hooks fell off. So I did put new hooks on, so I'm gonna rehook that. And then I wanna put on this XO banner with it. So we'll see how that goes on my new hooks. And they're lower, I like put like down here more. And so we'll see how that goes. I got my fan going on. Let's decorate. So should I leave the pine wreath with the velvet ribbon, or should I switch it to the Valentine's one? I think I'm kind of good with either way. This was a Walmart find from last year, and I just kind of looped that EXO banner over the other one to kind of bring it up a little higher. And it's like an off-white and white, and usually that bothers me, but I'm just feeling it right now. Pretty mellow color-wise and stuff, and then this is a little more colorful. So these are just a bunch of tulips that I have, Target or Amazon, and then those are the Hobby Lobby hearts. And I kept my little owls and my pine cones in there. So now do we want to stick with the pine wreath, so it's a little blends in more with the like snow and the owls and stuff, or do we want the heart wreath? And I don't think we can do both. I looked and looked for some Valentine's ribbon that I liked, or even just pink or red, and I did not find any I really liked. That is why I'm just gonna leave it as the white one. Or I kind of have this pink weedy one that I got for Easter and spring. Last year I want to say I grabbed this. Let's check this one out. I think I had a rough winter in my closet. Looks kind of crazy. Well, that is all the Valentine decorating I'm going to do in the house. I did add a few touches here and there, and I will show you that in my little home tour. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and getting some ideas if you just want to add a few touches to your house, or like the kitchen if you want to take everything down and put up all the new decor. So let me know what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.